Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich here with your outlook for November 21st and 22nd, 2015, the weekend outlook. And we're going to start off with this system here that is in the Midwest here. We're going to have a mostly sunny day today, of course, much cooler. With a trough starting to head into the northeast here. That's going to be behind this system. This is actually going to bring some pretty decent snowfall for the Chicago area up into central Michigan. So those areas are under winter storm warnings and an early season snowfall for them. But we will not get that here. This is actually going to head up to the northeast in this direction here like this. So that's where the area low pressure is going to head. We are going to get the cold front with it though, however. And with that is going to come an opportunity for an isolated shower that would occur mainly after midnight tonight, or actually midnight Saturday night, I should say. We're going to take this a little bit forward here. You can see the area low pressure. The center low pressure is actually down here, pretty close to Cincinnati, or just west of Cincinnati here. And this is all the snow that's associated with it on the northwest side. But of course, this is heading up in this direction, so it's going to be we're going to be in the warm side of this, and it's going to head up basically right over Lake Erie, and then head off to the northeast. There is a cold front attached to this, though, and this will come through overnight tonight. Here is your cold front attached to the area low pressure. This is the precipitation out ahead of it. It's not very much. In this particular model, the global models are not very thrilled with this at all as the cold front comes through. But if we go over to the NAM high-res future simulator radar, this is looking at midnight Saturday night. You can see some spotty showers here. Now, it is going to get down to about the mid-30s or low to mid-30s across many areas here, but that's going to come late at night, we think, on Saturday night. So out ahead of this frontal boundary, you have a southerly wind flow, and all this precipitation is preceding the front. So with that being said, you're not going to get into any snow. I know we're seeing snow show up here in the far northwest areas. That's not an impossibility for up there. But this is going outside the extent of our coverage area here. But everywhere else should be in the liquid variety yet, just because you have that southerly wind coming in out ahead of the frontal boundary. So we're not looking at any precipitation other than liquid. This is only like a midnight to 4 a.m. time window, and this kind of falls apart then. After that point, you see when the front passes, you see the 32-degree line is actually creeping eastward here, but then the sun's going to come up and it's going to nix that as well too. So we're not going to get any precipitation timed with a cold here to get the snowflakes, except again, very far northwest areas it's a possibility. So we're going to go beyond this. We're going to be in a very dry pattern here, but very chilly. You're going to have the coldest air of the season coming in behind that frontal boundary. So we're looking for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We're looking that we're going to stay in the 40s, maybe some 30s for the northern tier for highs, especially up in the higher elevations here. And as we get a little bit further from this point, you're going to have a system that's going to pass well off to our southeast. This would have been an interesting system if we had a negative NAO, but we don't. The NAO is positive right now, so this is just going to scurry right on out and not affect us. So we're going to be dry, we think, straight through the travel day. Biggest travel day of the year is, of course, on Wednesday, and that high pressure is going to be sitting right over top of us. We're just looking at nothing but mostly sunny skies. Looks like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday we'll have a mostly sunny sky, and then we get beyond that to Thanksgiving. We're going to have the high off to the east now, so we're going to have the winds start turning to more southerly here on Thanksgiving Day. So I think we moderate a little bit finally once we get to Thursday. Well, they'll start to moderate a little bit on Wednesday, but even more so on Thursday. But we're going to go ahead to, instead of being below normal temperatures, we'll get to slightly above by the time we get to Thanksgiving Day. But we are remaining dry here on Thanksgiving Day, not expecting anything in the way of precipitation at all. And actually, it's going to have to go out quite far to get any signs of precipitation through the next 10 days. It's going to be a pretty dry time at it for the next 10 days until once we get past the end of the month here. And we'll have to, as we head into early December, we might have some precipitation chances then. But even then, that's still getting out a little bit too far to really take seriously. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich, and that is your outlook for the weekend, November 21st and 22nd, 2015. Have a great Saturday and Sunday.